Alright, so this is science paper 1. So the topic that we are looking at is light. So question 5 is saying the following diagram shows a ray of light moving from air into glass of refractive index 1.6. So you have to take note of this to say the refractive index of glass is 1.6 unless being given in the question. So if they haven't given you the question in the question the refractive index of the glass, which is 1.6, you have to use the same 1.6. That's a normal refractive index of glass. Right, then the refractive index of just like this one, the refractive index of air is equal to 1 always. So the refractive index of air is 1, the refractive index of glass is 1.6, because for glasses they are solid, so they are denser than air. So that's the reason why they are having different refractive index. Alright, so the question is here, which is saying calculate the angle x. So we are calculating this angle here, starting from here up to this point here. But which formula are we going to use? We are going to use Snell's law. Right? Snell's law. What does Snell's law state? Snell's law states that if you multiply the refractive index of air multiplied by sine incidence, this is going to be equal to the refractive index of glass multiplied by sine diffraction. So this is what we have. So n1 or n incident, this one is representing 1 because this is representing the refractive index of air. Then n2, this is representing the refractive index of glass, which is 1.6. Then this is the angle of incidence, this is the angle of diffraction. So the angle of incidence is created by the incident ray and the normal. So this is the normal line and this is the incident ray. So it is created between the incident ray and the normal, which is going to be 30, isn't it? Where is that coming from? We know to say that this is 90 and this is 60. So we can just say 90 minus 60 for us to know this one here. Alright, so we have 1 here, and then sine incident, which is 30. Then this is going to be equal to what we have 1.6 here, then sine r. So the first thing we have to calculate the angle of refraction here and then subtract it from 90. Right, so this is going to give us 0.5. Sine 30 is 0.5 multiplied by 1 is 0.5. Then we have 1.6 here, then sine r. So sine r is going to be equal to 0.5 divided by 1.6. Then this is going to give us 0.3125. So finding the inverse of sine r is going to be equal to sine inverse, then 0.3125. As a result, the value of r is going to be equal to 18.2 degrees. But remember, this is not our final answer. This is just the angle of refraction. Finding the value of x, we have to less this answer here from 90, because we know to say that this entire angle here is a 90-degree angle. So 90 minus 18.2, then this is going to give us 71.8 degrees. So this is going to be our final answer, which is D.